Two to the Badlands Big Sticks earlier this week and lost the first game in a pitcher's duel. Sawyer Rowland went 5 innings. Luke Short went 6 innings, both starting for their respective teams. Only 4 runs total, 3 to the Pioneers. All came in the 4th inning. Same for the Sasquatches, a 1-run 4th inning. The Sasquatch failing to record a hit for the final 4 innings in that game. We turn to today's contest. The Sasquatch have one of their best pitchers on the mound. Will be Nico Saldias, making his start, trying to get his 5th win of the season.
University of Texas Rio Grande Valley for Jacob Sanchez. Sasquatch to round off the Pioneers will be very small. Jared Mazamero, shortstop Jack Wagner batting 3rd. JT Holding Davis, Brian Webb had a big hit last night. Batting 6 holes. Like Cutter batting 7. Mitch Schwartz batting 8, and then Kellen Russ You're off to a great start this year. Lost 3 in a row for the first time all season long. We have scored 7 runs in the 3 games back here in Spearfish Sasquatch. Outscored 27 to 7, 15 hits. 5 hits yesterday. Only 1 run.
Across the board, we have 6 runners on base in last night's loss to the Pioneers, but just could not get anything going consecutively. But we're stymied by Brandon Haston and Cade McGee for the final 3 innings. Haston, 2 innings pitched, did not give up a single hit. No runs, he had 2 walks to 5 strikeouts. All in all, the Pioneers struck out 13 Sasquatch batters last night. Sasquatch, meanwhile, struck out 8 total. Riley Kirkpatrick with his best outing this season. 3 2/3 pitch, gave up just 1 hit in his outing. 1 walk to 6 strikeouts. Zachary Creeth came in for the final out in last night's game. Only faced 1 batter. That was Brian Webb, who grounded out to the 3rd baseman. So just a few games remaining left in this first half season. We'll be back again tomorrow for Game 3 at 4:35 first pitch, and then the Sasquatch will host the Badlands Big Sticks for the final game in that 3-game series that was split up this week. They'll play on Monday at 6:35, and then the team traveling to Sioux Falls and Hastings, Nebraska to start off the second half of the season on a 6-game road trip. 66 degrees here in Spearfish. A little cloudy, sun poking out right now. There is a threat of rain. It was forecasted around 8 or 9 p.m., but now showing 50% chance at 7 o'clock. So we'll keep an eye on that. Hopefully nothing that's going to disrupt the outcome of this game. Sasquatch have had 1 game ended earlier due to rain. That was the second game against the Big Sticks this year. Played 5 innings, but that one was called after just 5 innings played because of inclement weather. Hopefully nothing like that here tonight. But we'll be right back here with the national anthem and the first pitch here on the Sasquatch Network.
Umpiring the game tonight will be Matt Dewar and Jeremy Virgil. Our umpires are appointed by the Expedition League. They are sponsored by Scott Bonney and all the staff at the Blind Guide. The Blind Guide's been providing the Black Hills and surrounding area with custom window treatment since 2003. So call the Blind Guide for all your window treatment needs and a free in-home consultation. Fans, it's time to announce our starting lineups. We'll start with our visitors from Western Nebraska, the Pioneers, bringing in a 22-5 record. And players, we'd like you to line up on the third baseline, if you would. Starting out at the top of the batting order, it's going to be center fielder Eric Smelko. After him, it'll be number 3, Jared Mazzaferro. Number 11, right fielder, Jack Wagner. Number 22, left fielder, J.T. Walden. The catcher tonight will be number 17, Tyler Davis. Playing first base tonight, it'll be number 29, Brian Webb. And at third base, number 4, Clay Cutter. Designated hitter and the beer batter, number 32, Nate Schwartz. Second baseman, number 1, Kellen Rutz. And starting pitcher tonight for the Pioneers will be number 34, Randy Garza. That is your starting lineup for the Pioneers. And now here come the Spearfish Sasquatch, 16-9, second place in the Clark division. Starting up tonight, it's going to be the third baseman, number 17, Johnny McHenry. And number 24, second baseman, Ryan Bachman. In center field, number 28, Ben Parker. At left field, number 4, Seth Surratt. Jersey number 21, who plays first base, Charles McAdoo. He was also at the plate last night. Here's the catcher, number 27, Hayden Trigg. The designated hitter, number 1, Jacob Sanchez. Right fielder, number 40, Gabe Ninnis. At shortstop, number 2, Theo Hardy. And on the mound, number 14, it'll be Nick Saldia. There's your starting lineup for your Sasquatch. And now fans will ask you to please stand and remove your hats. It's time for America's #1 song. We've got flags in the center field and in the left field. We got 3 flags out there. Now, fans, it's time for those infamous words. Taylor, come on, who you got with you?
Carson will be throwing out the first pitch for tonight.
This is Nico Saldias, right-handed pitcher for the Spearfish Sasquatch, and you're watching me throw strikes on Sasquatch Network.
Nico Saldias looking to pick up his 5th win of the season here as the Sasquatch hosting the Western Nebraska Pioneers for Game 2 of this Game 3 of this 3-game series, rather. Thank you for joining us here in the Sasquatch YouTube channel. Cameron Parker on the call, excited to bring you some more Expedition League summer baseball. It's a beautiful night here in the Fish for some Collegiate League baseball. Hoping the rain does hold off for us here. There's a slight chance of rain coming in around 7 o'clock. It's been off and on drizzling here today, but hopefully it'll hold off for us here tonight. Saldias getting the start for the Sasquatch, making his 8th appearance this year, his 6th start on the season, leads the team with 27 innings pitched. Has that 5.00 ERA, 20 strikeouts to 13 walks on the year.
We're going to give away some cookie dough in the 5th inning. In the 6th inning, we've got something.
Saldias tied with 2 other guys for most wins in the league this year. One of them, of course, on the Pioneers.
And in the 8th inning or 7th inning, we'll have the
Carson Knoll has 4 as well.
Pepsi, who that is, when we get there.
As well as Connor Phelan at the Monty City Tommyknockers. So Saldias on the bump. Behind home plate will be Hayden Driggs catching for Saldias. At first base, it'll be Charles McAdoo. Ryan Bachman back at second. Johnny McHenry at third, with Theo Hardy at shortstop. Seth Surratt in left. Ben Parker in center field. And making his Sasquatch debut tonight, it'll be Gage Nunez. Leading off for the Pioneers will be Eric Smelko on a 12-game hitting streak. Has been on base every single game this summer. He was 1 for 4 last night, led off with a single against Sawyer Rowan. So Saldias ready, Smelko ready. We're underway. First pitch in for a strike from Nico Saldias. Actually in for a ball. 1-0 through the right side. That's a base hit. Eric Smelko picking up where he left off yesterday. Another leadoff single. His hitting streak now up to 13, and he's been on base every single game this year. One on, Jared Mazavero to the plate. Mazavero from San Jose, California. Did not play yesterday. He's at shortstop here today for the Pioneers, batting .381 this season. Fastball at the hands for ball 1. So 1-0 here. Jack Wagner on deck for the Pioneers. JT Walden in the hole. Western Nebraska wearing their red tops, gray bottoms. Sasquatch in their all-white home uniforms here tonight. 1-0. Mazzavero fouls this one off. And we're tied up at 1 here.
With those foul balls tonight, we'll give you an autographed baseball card. Bring it over to the concession stand. Jordy Garcia of State Farm Insurance is helping us with that.
Farrell plays at Olone Juco College in Fremont, California. Hit .276 in his sophomore season. Throw back to first base, not in time. Smucko does lead the team in 11 stolen bases, 11 for 15 this year. One and one from Sal Diaz into the right field. This ball needs to get down to stay fair, and just foul. Misses a few feet to the right of that foul ball line.
Make sure you visit our concession stand tonight.
So 1-2 now.
Limited amounts of blueberry ice cream. It is awesome. It'll go in a mini Sasquatch.
Last outing for Nico Sal Diaz, a successful one against the Canyon County Spuds. Went 7 innings, gave up just 3 runs, 5 hits in that one. Sasquatch got the victory 5-3, part of that 3-game series sweep against the Spuds, who are currently on a 3-game win streak. Up to 9-17 on the year. 1-2 now to Mazzavero. Up high at the hands for ball 2. Sal Diaz had 6 strikeouts in that win against the Spuds, just 1 walk. Making his 6th start here tonight. Count 2-2 with 1 on, no outs here in this opening half inning in tonight's game. Fouled off by Mazzavero behind home plate, so we'll be at 2-2. Sal Diaz has an opponent batting average of .287 this season. 2-2. Runner going to second. This one popped foul. So count still 2-2 here, back to back. Balls fouled off. So keep an eye out on Smelko at first base. Remember, he does have those 11 steals this season. Hayden Driggs behind home plate. Does have a rocket of an arm. 2-2. Low and away, ball 3, and a full count here. Payoff pitch. Big swing and a miss for strike number 3. First strikeout of the game and the first out as well. That brings up Jack Wagner to the plate. Wagner 2 for 4 yesterday. Had 2 singles in his first 2 at-bats. 1 run. Stole second base, but was called out because of a batter interference call on Caden McGee. That was a double play that ended that first inning, after the first 2 batters reached for Western Nebraska. Smelko on first, 1 retired. Now the first pitch to Wagner. Just a bit low for ball 1. Driggs a pump fake towards first. Wagner batting .615 this season. That's a team high, playing in his 5th game now. Big swing from Wagner for strike 1. A light breeze coming into the batter's box just a bit. Smelko going to second. Here's the throw from Driggs in time. Smelko caught stealing for the fifth time this season. Western Nebraska had 2 batters caught stealing yesterday. Now 1 here today. Sasquatch had 4 as well. Only 1 stolen base from both teams last night. First pitch, I'm sorry, the 1-1 to Wagner, low and away. So count 2-2.
Hey, it's 2-2 over student scoreboard.
Thank you. So 2-2 here with 2 outs. And Zaldias, low and away. So count full here. Second at bat, we've gone 3-2. Wagner with just 1 strikeout in 13 at bats this season. 3-2 into center field. Parker moving over, and that will do it here in this opening half. Inning a leadoff single from Eric Smelko. Continues his hitting streak in on base streak, but he's caught stealing, thrown out by Hayden Driggs, and that will send us to the bottom of the first. Game 2 between the Sasquatch and the Pioneers.
Third baseman Johnny McHenry.
Well, Johnny McHenry going to get things started here for the Sasquatch in tonight's game offensively. He'll lead off. Ryan Bachman right behind him, and Ben Parker batting third. McHenry batting .342 this season. Fouls off the first pitch. On the mound for the Pioneers will be Randy Garza. Garza playing at University of Texas Rio Grande Valley, where he's teammates with Jacob Sanchez. McHenry takes ball 1. Garza making his 4th appearance this year, 3rd start. 0-0 on the year. Has an ERA below 1 though, 0.96. I think that's good, not sure though. 1-1 fouled off by McHenry. Last pitch against the Sodbusters, went 4 innings, gave up just 1 run, 1 hit, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. 1-2 now to McHenry. Breaking ball, McHenry called out swinging. Leadoff strikeout for Randy Garza.
He'll be playing second base all night long. Here's Ryan Buckman.
McHenry was 0 for 4 last night with 3 strikeouts. Now Ryan Bachman to the plate. Bachman was the leadoff man yesterday. He went 1 for 4. Had a leadoff single to the right side. Fouls off the first pitch. Now settles back in. Good take off the breaking ball. So Garza likes to throw fastball, changeup, and a slider. Sits around 85 miles per hour. That first pitch that came in was clocked at 86. Transferred to UTRGV from the University of Houston. As fastball in for strike 2, so 1-2 now. Only has pitched 1/3 of an inning so far in his collegiate career. That was his 2020 freshman year at Houston. Came out, recorded an out against Arizona. That was it. Then transferred to the University of Texas at Rio Grande Valley and redshirted this past year. So 1-2 now to Bachman. Breaking ball down low, and so it'll be 2-2. One out here. Now the 2-2 pitch here, the Bachman. This one fouled off. So we'll stay at all 2s. 294 batting average this season for Ryan Bachman. Leads the team in walks with 22. Sasquatch only had 2 walks yesterday. Led the league in walks for the beginning part of this season, but that has died down over the last couple weeks. 2-2. Bachman called out on strike. Slider coming in for the second strikeout. And now 2 down, brings up Ben Parker to the plate.
Ben Parker.
Parker batting .393 this season for the Sasquatch. Went 1 for 2 last night with a pair of walks. Picked up his 3rd triple of the season. Lead off that 4th inning. The only run the Sasquatch scored was Parker. Rips one into center field. Moving back is Smelkel. This ball still going. Hits the wall. Parker heading to second. Now going to third, looking for his 4th triple of the year. And it comes here in the 1st inning. Second triple against the Pioneers, and now he's just 90 feet away, and in comes Seth Surratt to the plate.
Tell all fans he can't do it by himself. That's better.
Surratt 0 for 4 yesterday. Takes ball 1 inside the changeup. One of the strengths of the Sasquatch team this year was being able to score early, especially in the 1st inning, but that has dissipated this week. Surratt beamed by a pitch inside. He'll head to first base, and now runners on the corners here for Charles McAdoo.
Here comes our first baseman. Give it up for Charles McAdoo.
3rd time this season Garza has hit a opposing batter. And it comes Charles McAdoo, who has 22 RBIs this season. 1 for 3 yesterday. Had an RBI sac fly that scored Ben Parker. Parker on third right now. Surratt on first, 2 outs. McAdoo takes ball 1 up high. Only 7 runs scored the Sasquatch over the past 3 games during this 3-game losing streak, all coming at home here in Spearfish. Just 15 hits. McAdoo rips one into shallow center field. Smelko moving up, and that'll do it here in this opening frame. 2 on for the Sasquatch, but they're left stranded. We get to the 2nd inning. It's all zeros.
Spark childhood imagination with innovative play mounds from Forever Lawn. These durable, long-lasting foam mounds add contour and creativity to any playground landscape, allowing kids to sit, jump, roll, slide, play, and more. Contact your local Forever Lawn dealer for details.
JT Walden lead things off for the Pioneers here in the 2nd inning. Leadoff single from Eric Smelko in the first, but he was caught stealing. And then Jared Mazzavero struck out. Jack Wagner flied out to center. First pitch from Saldias. Misses the outside corner for ball 1. Walden 1 for 4 last night. Had a RBI double in the 4th inning. Drove in the first run of that game, part of that 3-run 4th inning that allowed the Pioneers to win that game. Very rarely is 3 runs enough to win a game in this league, but when you have the pitching the Pioneers do. Two-0 now. Line foul towards the left field side, so 2-1. So 2-1 count. Saldias with 1 strikeout here tonight. And now 3-1. Good take from Walden. Hitters count here early on. Three-one. Reached for and fouled off again. So full count 3-2. Third count for Saldias that has gone full. Three-two coming home. Ground ball towards Bachman. Has it over the first base. And the first batter is retired here in this 2nd inning. brings up Tyler Davis, the catcher for the Pioneers. Now, usually he wears number 18, but forgot his jersey, so he is wearing number 17, making his first start against the Sasquatch in this series. Batting 322 this season. From Fresno, California, and plays for Fresno State. So gets to wear a similar red jersey this summer league. Played 2 games for Fresno State this past season. So 1-0. And now 1-1. Good pitch from Saldias. One and one out. No one on. Breaking ball just down low in the dirt, so 2-1 here. So Saldias, born in Canada, plays his college ball in Oklahoma, but his family's ancestry comes from Chile as he falls on the mound. Looks to be okay. 3-1, slipped off when delivering that pitch. A scary moment for any pitcher. Glad he's okay. So 3-1. Davis takes ball 4, that one in the dirt. And the first walk of this game.
First baseman Brian Webb.
Davis picks up his 10th walk of the season. Now 1 on base for the Pioneers. In comes Brian Webb to the plate. Webb, a 2-way player for Western Nebraska, plays at Grand Canyon University. Came in as a pinch hitter in the bottom of the 9th inning with 2 outs. Ball in the dirt. Drake's able to block it. As Tyler Davis quickly heads back to first base. Davis does have 7 stolen bases on the year, 7 for 8 when stealing. 1 batter thrown out by Hayden Driggs already tonight. 1-0. And now 1-1. So 1-1, 1 out, 1 on. Saldias unloads that ball in the dirt. Driggs lost it for his second, but Davis was headed back to first base anyway. So 2-1 count here. Slight breeze still coming in to the batter's box here, about 7 miles per hour. Saldias looking over his left shoulder. Now the 2-1 pitch into the right center gap. Moving over is Parker, calling for it. Makes the play for out number 2. And now 2 retired with 1 on. That brings up Clay Cutter to the plate. Cutter was at shortstop yesterday and then moved over to third after Cade McGee teaming the pitch to 9th inning.
2 outs on the Pioneers, 1 base runner out there.
Cutter at Iowa Western, batting .292 this season. Was 0 for 3 yesterday with a strikeout. First pitch, throw back to first base, not in time. So 1-0 here to Cutter. Over the head of Ryan Bachman at center. That'll be a base hit. Ball gets away from the right fielder, Nunez, over to Bachman. That'll be an E9. That allows Tyler Davis to advance to third. Some good base running there.
Here comes the beer batter, Nate Schwartz.
So Gage Ninnis in his debut. Maybe a little anxious on that first play to him out in right field. But now runners on the corners here for the Pioneers. 2 outs. Nate Schwartz to the plate. Schwartz did not play yesterday. First pitch, in for strike 1.
Strike 1 on the beer batter.
Is that a hair, Jack? Is that a hair?
So Days looking over the first base. Here comes the 0-1. Runner going to second. Ground ball towards McHenry at third. That ball gets through the left side. That'll be an RBI single for Schwartz. Throw the third base, not in time. And the Pioneers on top early. Davis able to score because of that E9 out in right field.
Still 2 outs, runners on the corners. Here's the second baseman, Kellen Rutz.
And now back-to-back singles for the Pios. Nate Schwartz, who is batting .200 this season, picks up his 4th hit, as well as an RBI with it. And now Kellen Rutz to the plate, the 9-hole hitter. First pitch to Rutz, big swing for strike 1. Rutz batting .321 this season. 28 at-bats so far, playing in his 10th game for Western Nebraska. 0-1 pitch, shows bunt, pulls back, ball in the dirt. Driggs has it, no one's gonna move. Rutz plays at Yakima Valley Community College. Few guys in this league from Yakima Valley. One and one in the dirt. Ball 2. Driggs does a good job of blocking that pitch. Sal Diaz loves to give credit where credit is due, especially to his catcher, Hayden Driggs. He's done a great job this season behind home plate. 2-1 pitch now. Ground ball up the middle. Bachman has it. Throws over the second base. And that does it for this half inning with the Pioneers. Strike first. 2 hits, including an RBI single from Nate Schwartz. They lead 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the second here on the Sasquatch Network. timely hitting in an E9 allowed the Pioneers to take the lead here 1-0. Bottom of the second here, Sasquatch, the plate for the second time here tonight. Hayden Driggs leading off. Jacob Sanchez on deck, and Gage Nines in the hole. Driggs, ground ball towards third. Cutter has it. Throw the first base, a little high, but in time for out number 1.
Coming to the plate now, designated hitter. Here he is, Jacob Sanchez.
So Jacob Sanchez facing off against his collegiate teammate Randy Garza at the plate now. University of Texas Rio Grande Valley has a couple kids in the summer ball league. Off-speed pitch just a bit high for ball 1. Big Six have Anthony Rodriguez, another UT-RGV player. Sanchez faced off against him, pops up the 1-0 pitch high into the infield. The shortstop Mazzaferro looking for it, reaches back and makes the play for out number 2. So 2 down here quickly for the Sasquatch.
Now playing right field for the Sasquatch. Here's Gage Nines.
So Gage Nines at the plate. He takes strike 1. Nines from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Plays at Northern Oklahoma College. Check swing, he takes ball 1. Played at Newcastle High School. Played against Ray Lozano, who was at Mustang in the state of Oklahoma. Lozano, of course, moved to Arkansas his senior year. 1-1. It's in for strike 2. So 1-2 now. Nines batted .299 this past season at Northern Oklahoma. Played in 42 games, 127 at-bats. 1-2, breaking ball in for strike 3. It's a 3-up, 3-down inning for Randy Garza. We head to the third. Pios up by 1.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
Third inning here for the Sasquatch. Nico Sal Diaz pitching to Eric Smoko to open up this third inning. Pitch in the dirt, ball 1. So Smoko 1 for 1 here tonight. Had a single to extend his hitting streak to 13. but was caught stealing, as Saldias comes right back with strike one. Pioneers had 2 outs, but 1 on when Clay Cutter singled. A little blooper towards the third base line rather, that's foul. But Davis able to advance to third base off an E9 on that single from Cutter, and then Nate Schwartz came in, 8-hole hitter. An RBI single to the left side, put the Pioneers up by 1, so an unearned run for Saldias because of that E9. So 1-2 pitch now. High and foul ball territory towards the third base line. McHenry underneath it and makes the play for out number 1. So now Jared Mazavero to the plate. Struck out to Saldias in his first at-bat. .5'8" sophomore at Olone JUCO College in Fremont, California. Shows bunt, popped up high to the air. Driggs running after it and makes the play for out number 2.
Quick pop up there by Hayden Driggs.
So quickly 2 down here. And now Jack Wagner to the plate. So Wagner flying out to center field in his first at bat. Plays the University of Kansas. He takes ball 1. One of a handful of Jayhawks on this team. Coach Garza for the Pioneers is a grad assistant there at Kansas. Played baseball for the Jayhawks as well. 1-1 now to Jack Wagner. Piles also have kind of Jayhawks colors as well, blue and red. Two and 1 here to Wagner. Wagner had a pair of singles last night and a run. Saldias dices, deals. That misses low and inside for ball 3. So hitters count here. Pioneers with 1 walk tonight. (3-1) below the hands, but that's ball 4. And a 2-out walk for the Pioneers. That brings up JT Walden to the plate. Walden 1 for 4 last night, but had that RBI double in the 4th. Scored Jack Wagner for the first run of the game. Now Wagner on first base here. Walden grounded up the middle to Ryan Bachman in his first at-bat. First pitch to Walden fouled off. So 0-1. Wagner 2 for 3 when stealing this year. Took off for second base yesterday, was safe, but of course that batter's interference call on Cade McGee negated that steal. Actually was a double play. 0-1 now to JT Walden. He takes strike 2. Saldias with 20 strikeouts to 13 walks this season, 5.00 ERA. Averages about 7 strikeouts per 9 innings, 4 walks per 9 innings. Ahead in this count, 0-2 with 2 outs, 1 on. Here's the pitch to Walden. Rips one foul towards the Sasquatch dugout. Nearly took out 2 of our interns' heads with that one. But everyone's safe. And now Walden heading back into the box here. Count still 0-2 with 2 outs. Here comes the pitch from South. Diaz and a swinging strikeout to end this half inning. 4 batters faced, 3 outs. We head to the bottom of this half inning. Sasquatch trail by 1. Theo Hardy lead off for the Sasquatch here, bottom of the 3rd. They trail by 1 run. In the past, you would think 1 run, nah, that's nothing. But right now, Sasquatch a little bit of a scoring drought this week. 1 hit here tonight. That was a 2-out triple from Ben Parker. Besides that, nothing against Garza so far. It is early, only 2 innings against the Pioneers pitcher, but a 3-up, 3-down inning this last time around. 1-0 now to Hardy. He takes ball 2 at the belt buckle. Three outings this year for Garza. 2 starts, he's gone 4 innings. Came in as a relief pitcher in this first one against Casper. 1 1/3 pitched. Hardy ahead 3-0 in this count. Garza has not allowed more than 3 hits in any outing. And no more than 1 run. 3-0 now to Hardy. He takes strike 1, so hitters count here. (3-1) ground ball foul, and now full count here, 3-2. Hardy 1 for 2 last night. Had a single in the 5th, walked in the 3rd. Reached on first base in all 3 appearances. Last one came on a drop 3rd strike from an E2. Full count now to Hardy. And he takes ball 4. Breaking ball misses just outside. So leadoff man reaches for the Sasquatch. First walk of the game for them.
First base, we're at the top of the batting order. Here comes Johnny McHenry.
And to the plate, it is Johnny McHenry, redshirt freshman at Zaragoza Community College. 0 for 4 last night, had 3 strikeouts. 0 for 1 tonight against Garza with the strikeout. .342 batting average on the season. First pitch to McHenry and for strike 1. 9 extra base hits this year. 7 doubles, 2 triples. Oh, one runner going to second. Ground ball towards the third baseman. Cutter just going to throw the first in time. But Hardy, because he was taken off for second, may have prevented a double play by that because he was nearly at the bag when Cutter fielded the ground ball. So he'll advance to second with 1 out, and here comes Ryan Bachman. Bachman 0 for 1 with a strikeout to Garza here tonight. First pitch from Garza inside the shins for ball 1. Bachman just about 45 minutes away from his home in Rapid City. Got a couple Rapid City boys on this team. All 3 played for the Post 22 Legion team. Isaac Arnold and Zach Whitesell. He takes ball 2. Always a blast having Bachman up on our broadcast. He's come up a few times. Has expressed a little interest in broadcasting. But right now he's ahead 2-0 in this count. Here comes a pitch from Garza. Bachman sends this foul. It's going to drop down in the Sasquatch bullpen. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. And Theo Hardy on second base. Bachman 17 RBIs this season. Coach want to kind of shifting him around the lineup. Had to lead off those 2 games against the Big Sticks this week. Had to lead off yesterday as well. The 2-hole spot here. Breaking ball outside for ball 3. So 3-1 count. Bachman still looking for his first hit. It's a Sasquatch. I'm sorry, he would lead off yesterday. 1 hit. Looking for his second hit, maybe. Into right field, moving back is Wagner. Hardy going to try and tag third. Good throw. Not in time. Wagner with a rifle from right field. Hardy gets back in time. We saw Alex Surface throw at Nicky Winterstein yesterday's game from right field, but Hardy getting there in time. So 2 down. Ben Parker, only a player with a hit here tonight for the Sasquatch offense. He's got that triple with 2 outs in the first. 2 outs on the board here, but a man on third base. First pitch. Check swing, that's in for strike 1. Catch in the inside corner. Well, off-speed pitch. Parker's got his family in town from California. His brother also plays baseball, going to go D1. University of California, Santa Barbara. 0-1. Ball in the dirt. Hardy going to try and come home. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. Sasquatch tie things up here at 1. Great dive from Theo Hardy. And we're all tied up here at 1. So a wild pitch. The throw just a bit behind. Count 0-1, or I'm sorry, it should be 1-1 to Parker. Parker takes a fastball to hands for ball 2, so count 2-1 here. Parker takes a lot of inspiration from his dad. His dad also bodybuilder just like Ben. 2-1 well inside for ball 3. So hitters count here. 3 batters in this half inning. Have been in a 3-1 count. Hardy walked. Bachman flied out to right. Now 3-1. Parker ground ball towards the shortstop. Mazzavero has it in his glove over the first base. High throw, but in time for out number 3. The Sasquatch able to tie it up. Theo Hardy with a walk to lead things off. Able to tag third and scores on a wild pitch. All ones here in Spearfish. We get to the 4th inning.
Dreaming of that backyard golf oasis? Hi, I'm LPGA Tour player Natalie Golbus. I'm excited to say that your dream is within reach thanks to the premium synthetic turf products from Golf Greens by Foreverlawn. Imagine this, a backyard with your own custom putting green where you can practice your short game and entertain guests. You choose the design of your golf green and surrounding landscape with the help of a Foreverlawn Golf Greens expert. Jimmy, you need a little help with your putting.
Visit golfgreens.com to schedule a free consultation today.
Tyler Davis, who scored the 1 Western Nebraska run here tonight, back at the plate. He's a leadoff man for the Pios this 4th inning. And immediately sends one into the left field gap. That'll be a base hit. 5th hit of the game for the Pioneers. The leadoff man gets on base here right after the Sasquatch had answered their 1 run with one of their own. So Davis now a walk and a single here tonight as Brian Webb comes up to the plate. Webb 0 for 1 here tonight. Swings an off-speed pitch for strike 1. Keep an eye out on Tyler Davis on first base. Does have 7 stolen bases this year. Able to advance to third base off an E9 on some great base running. Able to score off Nate Schwartz's single. 0-1, now 0-2. Webb's also pitched in 5 games this year, gone 20 1/3. 4.86 ERA. 23 strikeouts to 7 walks, batting .233 this year as well. With 60 at-bats. 0-2 pitch. Big swing, fastball. Sends Webb back to the dugout. First batter retired here in this 4th inning. Now Clay Cutter to the plate. Bottom half of this Pioneers lineup had some success against Saldias the first time around. Cutter and Schwartz both with singles as Saldias throws back to first. Davis is safe. Cutter batting .292 this season. First pitch of fastball, the hands. We'll miss high for ball 1. Some dark clouds out in the distance, but looks like the rain may hold off, showing 60% around 9:10 p.m. So breaking ball, off-speed pitch, rather up high for ball 2. So maybe we tell the team just play a little bit quicker. We can get this one in. 2-0, Wynn picking up a little bit more here in Spearfish. Pitch on the way to Cutter. Nope, back to first base. One caught stealing so far tonight. That was Eric Smelko, thrown out by Hayden Driggs. Ground ball towards Hardy at short. Over the second base for 1. He's out. No throw to first base. So lead runner will head back to the dugout. Cutter will reach on the fielder's choice.
If he strikes out, he'll save you $1 on your beer for the rest of this inning. He can save you some big money. If you get 10 beers, it's $10 to see a lot of money you can save. Here comes Nate Schwartz, the beer man.
So Nate Schwartz, 1 for 1 here tonight, has that RBI. 2 outs this half inning. Cutter on first now. First pitch to Schwartz, cuts to the bottom corner for strike 1. Ball a little bit low on that one. Driggs pulls back just in case Cutter had any ideas of going to second. Cutter does have 7 stolen bases this year. He's also 7 for 8 on the season. This one popped up high into the air behind the netting. Gonna fall down, lands on the roof. So count 1-1 here. Kellen Rutz is on deck for the Pioneers. Saldea's checking over the first base. And now sets, delivers the 1-2 inside. It'll be 2-2. Hayden Driggs, another block. Saldeas and Riley Moran came on the Speaking with Sasquatch podcast this past week. That should be out next Monday, but Saldeas talked about how the catcher does not get enough credit. As a 2-2 on the way. This one fouled off. When we look at Hayden Driggs, how many blocks he has, there's not a stat that is tracked by the Summer League here. But the amount of wild pitches that Hayden Driggs has prevented this season, astronomical. Does a great job behind home plate. 2-2 pitch in the dirt. Full count now. 3-2. Back to back. Ball's out of the zone. Two walks tonight for the Pioneers. Saldeas trying to avoid number 3 here. That would put 2 on with 2 outs. Here comes the 3-2. Runner going to second. This was popped into center field. Parker backpedaling, still going, and makes the play for out number 3. Leadoff single from Tyler Davis, but that's it for Western Nebraska. We head to the bottom half of the 4th, all tied up at 1. Seth Surratt making his second appearance this season, this game rather, at the plate. Was hit by a pitch. His first at bat put runners on the corners with 2 outs, but no one able to score for Spearfish. First pitch misses down low and inside for ball 1. Surratt batting .381 this season, 0 for 4 yesterday. 2 strikeouts, a flyout, ground ball towards the first baseman, takes ball 2. First appearance with the Sasquatch, came in as a pinch hitter, walked, and then hit the walk-off single in the 9th inning against the Trappers. He takes ball 3. So quickly became a fan favorite. Guy behind him did the same thing, Charles McAdoo. Had that 2 home run game against the Spuds. 3-0 count. Surratt takes strike 1, so 3-1 here. Surratt from Newburgh, New York, plays at Long Island University. Collegiate teammates with Jack Van Dorn on this Sasquatch roster. 3-1. Surratt fouls off the 3-1, so full count 3-2. Coach Carty, the head coach of the Mining City Tommyknockers, is the pitching coach at Long Island University. Full count to Seth Surratt. Payoff pitch, breaking ball, misses down low for ball number 4, and another leadoff walk for the Sasquatch. Second walk of the game for Spearfish. His walking is something they have not done well this week. This season, different story, but this week alone, only 9 walks coming into today's game. Again, in 3 games. Now up to 11. McAdoo pops one up into right center. Moving up is Wagner and makes the play for out number 1. McAdoo falls to 0 for 2 tonight's game. And now Hayden Driggs to the plate. Driggs had a ground out to third base to lead off that 2nd inning. He was 0 for 3 yesterday. First pitch to Driggs, ground ball right towards Garza. They're going to try and dive for it. Can't handle it. That'll be maybe a base hit. Either way, be runners on first and second. I think Garza trying to argue that was a foul ball. I think Coach Garcia coming out arguing that ball hit the plate. Driggs over at first base for the moment. Looks like nothing's going to change, so going to be a single for Hayden Driggs. So Driggs may have gotten away with one there. But either way, runners on first and second with 1 out for Jacob Sanchez. Surratt on second. First pitch to Sanchez is a breaking ball ripped to the left field line. That's turning foul. Out of play. 0-1. Sanchez, the catcher at University of Texas Rio Grande Valley, has caught a few games for Garza. Simulation games only. Garza did not pitch this past season for the Vaqueros. 0-1. And Sanchez takes ball 1. Big Six have Angel de la Cruz and Anthony Rodriguez, also from UTRGV. A little bit of an adjustment coming from Texas to South Dakota. Now, Rodriguez, de la Cruz, originally from Brooklyn and Bronx, New York, so they go from New York to the Rio Grande Valley, where it's hot and humid every day. 2-1 to Sanchez, but I'm sure they're all four glad to get away from the Texas summer right now. 68 degrees here in Spearfish. 90s in Austin. Check swing from Sanchez. Going to be a called strike, too. So count even here at 2-2. 1 out, runners on second. Big pitch upcoming. 2-2. Sanchez swings, misses. Out number 2, strikeout number 4 for Garza. He's 2-0 against Sanchez here today. And now he's 1 out away from getting out of this inning with no damage being done. But Gage Ninnis to the plate. Ninnis 0 for 1 with a strikeout against Garza. No activity in either team's bullpen here today. Only 6 combined hits, 4 from the Pioneers, 2 from the Sasquatch, as a liner down the third base line is foul. So 0-1 here to Niness. Breaking ball outside. It'll be ball 1. Hardy on deck. Seth Surratt led off this inning with a walk. Hayden Driggs reached on a single. They're both on first and second. 1-1. Called strike 2 on the inside bottom corner. So 1 and 2 here with 2 outs and 2 on. One and 2 to Gage Dennis. And fouls this one off on the left field side, out of play again. And then is making his Sasquatch debut here tonight, second at bat. Redshirt freshman at Northern Oklahoma College in Enid. Had 7 doubles and 5 home runs this past year in 42 games. 1-2 count. Here's a pitch from Garza. And a little dribbler down the first base line. That is foul. So count still 1-2. And then just fighting back here. Two hits for the Sasquatch here tonight. One of them came in this half inning. Hayden Driggs over on first base. 1-2 pitch inside. Be ball 2. Fastball coming in. Just a bit low. Count back to 2s. Two and 2, 2 outs, 2 on. The pitch from Garza, it's ball 3 outside. Full count now. Ninnis had 20 walks this past season at Northern Oklahoma. One more ball, load the bases up for Theo Hardy. Thread on second, Driggs on first. 2 outs here, bottom of the 4th, all tied up at 1. Here comes the payoff pitch, ground ball to the left side. Juggling the ball is Mazzaferro. Here comes Surrett to the plate. He will score, and the Sasquatch take the lead.
I like that one. Did you like that? Here's Theo Hardy. Hello, fans. Let's keep this thing going. Theo Hardy.
So officially being rolled as a hit for Gage Ninnis. So now runners on first and second. Theo Hardy, first pitch into the right field. That's a base hit. Here comes Driggs from third. The throw from Smelko, not in time. Big hop over the glove of the catcher. And now the runner going to third, trying to tag Ninnis. He is out. He kind of stopped and stuttered, and that ball came behind home plate. 2 runs across the board, but possibly could have been more. Either way, Sasquatch lead 3-1. We head to the 5th. Fifth inning here in Spearfish, South Dakota. Sasquatch on top, 3-1. A 2-run half inning in the 4th. Put them back on top. And making his broadcast debut to my right, Riley Kirkpatrick. Riley, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you for having me.
How's your hand? Is it still on fire from last night? 6 strikeouts, 1 hit allowed. Is that your best outing, you think, this year?
Definitely so far. I think I did a great job of filling it up, getting ahead in the counts, and then just finishing those at-bats from there.
1-0 count here to Kellen Rutz, the 9-hole hitter, maybe 2-0. Scoreboard, don't believe is up to date. But 2 runs across the half inning, and Spearfish finally with some offense for you, Riley.
It's good to see some runs get on the board. I feel like our bat's been struggling a little bit lately, but it's good to see the guys swinging it well today so far.
Pioneers lead the Expedition League with a 4.10 ERA just from the side. What have you seen from their pitchers so far, and why are they so deadly?
I think they do a great job of filling it up, getting ahead in counts, and then from there they're able to build off on the batters. When you get ahead, you can mix in off speed. You can kind of just do whatever you want with that at-bat.
So 3-1 right now to Kellen Rutz. Pitch on the way, right up the middle. Hardy trying to dive for it, can't get to it. That'll be a base hit for Kellen Rutz. A leadoff single for the Pioneers. So leadoff man reaching in 3 of the 4 innings for Western Nebraska. as top of the order coming up, Eric Smoko to the plate. He's 1 for 2 here tonight. Smoko's been on base every single game this season. Riley, anything close to that in your baseball career?
No, never been that close.
What would be the equivalent of a pitcher to an on-base streak?
Probably like innings without walks. However many consistent innings they've gone without walks would probably be closest to that.
What's your longest outing without walks? Or how many innings without walks?
Honestly, not too sure. Did they say you didn't go there?
Yeah, they're saying 1-1.
Wow. Not too sure about that one.
1-1 to Eric Smoke, a leadoff man on first base. No outs here. The top of the 5th. Saldias ready. Here's the pitch, and this is fouled off, so 1-2 now. What have you seen from Nico here tonight?
Just kind of getting behind some of his batters, and that's where you see them getting their hits is when they're in hitters counts. But when he's been getting ahead, he's been doing really well. Just doing a good job of mixing those pitches in, those off-speed pitches.
1-2 from Saldias, steps off the mound. Rutt's on first base. Has 1 stolen base on the year, just 1-1. And now Saldias settles back in. Smelko plays at St. Mary's. Hayden Driggs behind home plate also at St. Mary's. And 1-2 now. Into the right field, moving up is Ninnis. He makes the play for out number 1. So 1 down, and Smelko now 1 for 3 on the night. So Riley, you play at University of South Carolina upstate in Spartanburg, South Carolina. You guys have one of the lowest ERAs for a pitching staff in Division I this past year. Talk about the guys in the bullpen for y'all.
So our Friday night guy, Jordan Marks, ended up being an All-American this year. He was a mid-90s guy who just did a great job of filling it up, known for filling up the strike zone. Had less than 10 walks through 90-something innings this year. Just did a great job of filling it up all year, able to spot pitches up.
Gotta be a lot of fun playing for a team with a bunch of great pitchers, only to make yourself better, I'm guessing, huh?
It was good just sitting there. You could learn a lot from them, picking his brain when he's not pitching or watching him throw bullpens. You can learn a lot from those guys. Out of the bullpen, we had a 6'9" closer who he helped me a lot this semester and in the fall, just with mechanics, teaching me like pitch sequences, what I'm trying to do with batters. He has a great mindset. He works really hard.
0-2 now to Jared Mazavero. He's 0 for 2 on the night. 1 out, runner on first. Saldias sets, throws right up the middle. Bachman, a weird bounce over his head. Rutt's heading to third. Parker fields it. Here's a throw to McHenry. Nope, Hardy has it. Little pump fake over the first base. So now runners on the corners here with 1 out. We've seen a lot of wicked bounces here at this grass field at Black Hills Energy Stadium. So now that brings up Jack Wagner to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a walk in this game. Tyne run over on first base. Go ahead run at the plate. Wagner from the University of Kansas, 615 batting average. Second time tonight the Pios have had a runner on third base. 6 hits, 1 run. First pitch from Saldias to Wagner. Big swing. That'll be strike 1. Riley, your good buddy Joe Cacciatore leaving us on Monday. How are you going to survive the second half of the season without Joe Cool?
Ooh, it's going to be interesting. It might be a lot quieter in the dugout. He's very talkative. Brings a lot of energy every day to the field. So I'm not sure how it's going to be with him gone.
0-2 now to Wagner, big swing.
I think he does bring a great vibe to the field every day, though. Just always making guys laugh.
Saldias with 2 strikeouts here tonight, looking for his third with runners on the corner, 1 out. 0-2 count, runner going the second, ground ball towards Hardy at short. He can't handle it. That'll be 1 run. Mazzavero going to third, now told to hold up. Here's a throw to second base. That'll be in time.
No.
Called safe. So it'll be a single, possibly a double. And he'll be safe. Still 1 out, and here comes Coach Molna. So the run will score. That'll make it 3-2. Second time we've had a ground ball come up the middle, just take a weird bounce. So being ruled a double for Jack Wagner. His second double in 2 games against the Sasquatch. That brings home 1 run. And still 1 out on the board. Mazzavero on third base. He's the tying run. Movement in the Sasquatch bullpen is Jack Van Dorn. First pitch to JT Walden into left field. Moving up is Seth Surratt. That ball gets down, trying to dive for it. Here comes 1 run. Make it 2. The Pios back on top. It's a double from JT Walden. So after 2 runs scored by the Sasquatch in the bottom of the 4th, Pios have answered with 3 more. They retake the lead 4-3. Walden on second. Now Tyler Davis to the plate. He's 1 for 1 with a walk here. Singled in his last at bat to lead off the 4th inning. And Sal Diaz steps off the mound. When you're in a situation like this, Riley, what are you thinking on the mound?
I mean, just trying to get a ground ball, something on the left side that'll keep that runner at second, hopefully. So something to the third baseman that would keep him there, or to the left, or to the right of the shortstop. But to the left from the home plate view.
Walden on second. Pitch from Sal Diaz to the hands for ball 1. So a leadoff single from Kellen Rutz to open up this half inning. Smelko flied out to right. But then a single and back-to-back doubles from the Pios have put them back up 4-3 here in the top of the 5th inning. After a pretty quiet game yesterday between these 2 teams offensively, only 4 runs have been scored in the first game. Now 7 here, and we're only in the 5th. 2-0 now to Tyler Davis. One and one, 1 out, 1 on. Davis takes strike 1. So 1 and 2 now. As a pitcher, you face a lot of strong talent offensively from a lot of good hitters in this league, it seems like.
Yeah, it's definitely there's definitely a lot of great hitters in this league. They've got a lot of good approaches at the plate. They don't chase out of the zone a lot. So you really got to fill it up to be successful, I feel like.
1-2, ground ball.
That's
Hardy
perfect.
has it over the first base. A weird throw. Good pick from McCarty, or McAdoo, back to second. Bachman thought he had it for the second time. Now 2 down. Good play from Theo Hardy. Nearly ran into Johnny McHenry there in that 5-hole. So 2 outs. Walden still on second. Brian Webb to the plate. He's 0 for 2. First pitch to Reb, popped up into left center. Now drawing away, Surrett underneath it, makes the play for out number 3. But 3 runs across the board in this half inning. Western Nebraska back on top 4-3. We'll be back in the bottom half of this inning. We're joined by Riley Kirkpatrick. Don't go anywhere on the Sasquatch Network. Bottom of the fifth, Sasquatch trailing by 1, 4-3. 2 runs in the bottom of the 4th. As a well pitch from Garza for ball 1. 3 hits in that last inning. Gage Ninnis, an RBI single in his Sasquatch debut, but was thrown out off a Theo Hardy single trying to take third base. But now McHenry 0 for 2 here on the night. Switch hitter batting righty against Garza. Popped up into shallow right. Here comes Wagner and makes the play for out number 1.
Anybody here from Rapid City?
So 1 down, joined by Riley Kirkpatrick here in the booth, coming off 3 2/3 last night. Riley had 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 hit, but a bit of a pitcher's duel yesterday against Western Nebraska. As Ryan Bachman back into the plate, 0 for 2 here tonight. Wild pitch again. Nice catch by Tyler Davis behind home plate. So 1-0 count here. As Garza deals. And now 2-0.
It's a good take.
Ben Parker on deck. 2-0 now to Bachman. And fouls that one off, 2-1. What are your thoughts on Randy Garza here, the starting pitcher for the Pioneers?
So far, I think he's done a good job of mixing up all of his pitches. Like I said earlier, it's important as a pitcher. 2-0 count there. Looks like he went with the fastball. You can see a lot of times people or batters expecting the fastball to mix in like a changeup, curveball, something to get that hitter off guard and put in the zone.
Fastball right there, even this count up at 2-2. the second straight game, we've had the starting pitchers make it into the 5th inning. Now the 2-2 here to Bachman. Breaking ball just misses outside for ball 3. So full count Sasquatch with a pair of walks here tonight. Who's the one guy on this team you would not want to pitch to on the Sasquatch? 3-2 in the dirt. That's ball 4. Bachman takes a 1-out walk.
I gotta think here real quick. Definitely not. I want to take John and Thea out of that list. Switch hitters, not really fair for me. Yeah, either Theo Hardy or Johnny McHenry. I feel like as a switch hitter, you kind of have that advantage that a lot of hitters don't. Obviously, being able to hit from both sides. I think those two would be tough outs to get.
Not Ben Parker here, your buddy at the plate?
Nah, Ben wouldn't do anything.
Parker 1 for 2 here tonight. Does have that triple in the first. Takes a fastball to the hands for strike 1. How would you pitch to Ben?
Ben, you know, he's got all those muscles. He's gonna be swinging as hard as he can. I'm just mixing off speed. I'm going change up, slider.
0-1 with 1 out. Bachman on first base. Carson looking over at first, now makes the throw. Have you joined the Ben Parker weightlifting program yet?
No, I have my own lifting program. Thanks to South Carolina Upstate. Thank you to them.
Do you follow Pumps by Parker yet?
No, I refuse to follow that count.
0-1. Parker big swing. That one in the dirt. Bachman over at first. I heard Joe has notifications on for every post. On
that is true. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen Joe, but he could use those notifications.
0-2 here with 1 out.
No, but Joe's been lifting with Ben. You could definitely already tell the difference in the month that it's been.
Carson looking over the first. Now the 0-2 pitch.
Great
Ball
take.
in the dirt. Bachman going to head to second. That'll be the second wild pitch of the game from Randy Garza. And that moves Bachman into scoring position. Count 1-2 here. Seth Surratt on deck. He's been hit by a pitch and walked so far tonight. 1-2 as Parker settles back in. Parker's got 26 RBIs, looking for number 27. Tie this game up. Chopper towards the shortstop. Mazzaferro has it over the first base in time for out number 2. And now 2 down. Bachman still at second. Seth Surratt to the plate. Surratt, 2 plate appearances, but a walk and an HBP as here comes Coach Garcia to the mound. Piles with some movement in their bullpen. We'll see if this is it for Randy Garza. He's going to stay in. I'm guessing one of the worst things to see as a pitcher on the mound is when your head coach comes out to visit you, right?
Oh, yeah. It always means something's happening. Something that you don't want.
How are your persuasive skills on telling your coach, say, I'm good, I want to stay in? You working on that? Or?
Yeah, it worked last night. Coach Molna came out to me and said, I'm looking to take you out right now. And I said, let me at least get one more. Let me try and get one more. And he said, all right. And he let me go for that last batter before Z came in.
First pitch to Surratt, batting lefty here. Ground ball towards Mazzaferro at short. Kind of juggle. Here's the throw to first base. Going to be close. In time is the call. That ends this half inning. Ryan Bachman a 1-out walk, but he's left stranded. We head to the 6th inning. Sasquatch trail 4-3. Riley Kirkpatrick, thanks for joining us here on the booth.
Thanks for having me.
Have a great season. We'll be right back with more Sasquatch baseball. Top of the sixth here, Jack Van Dorn on the mound. First pitch in for strike one. Van Dorn making his 7th appearance this year. 9.00 ERA with 11 innings pitched. As he's facing Clay Cutter to lead off this inning. And now 1-1.
Looks like the last call for 50-50 raffle tickets coming by right here.
Cutter 1 for 2 here tonight. Had a single in the second. Fielder's choice. His last at bat sends one to right field. Nennis coming up, jumping up, making the play for out number 1.
That's Gage Nennis out in right field.
And now 1 down.
That's 1 out on the Pioneers. Here comes the near batter, everybody, Nate Schwartz.
So Nate Schwartz to the plate, 1 for 2 here tonight. Van Dorn retiring the first batter he's faced here. Last outing for Jackie V. 1 innings pitched. 1 hit, 0 strikeouts, 0 runs allowed. Big swing from Schwartz for strike 1. A 1 fouled off, so now 0-2.
Now the beer batters for the Pioneers have not been very kind to us so far. Let's hope that changes.
0-2 count here for Van Dorn. Killen Rutz on deck. Pitch on the way, big swing. Schwartz goes down swinging. Now the first 2 guys retired here by Jack Van Dorn.
$1 off all the beer you want for the rest of this inning. This inning is one of
That brings up Killen Rutz to the plate. Rutz 1 for 2 here tonight. Had a single to lead off the 5th inning. 1 of 3 batters to score in that 3-run half inning. Big swing there for strike 1. Nico Saldias finishes with 5 innings pitched here tonight. 8 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned. 3 strikeouts to 2 walks. Good outing for Saldias. Just a tough 5th inning for him. 4 hits and 2 doubles. Ground ball to the left side. McHenry diving for it. Has it over the first base in time. Johnny Rocket ends this inning 1-2-3 for Jack Van Dorn. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Sasquatch trail by 1. Bottom of the sixth here in Spearfish, South Dakota. Beautiful night for some baseball here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. Chuck McAdoo to lead things off for the Squatch. Jaden Tomas, new pitcher for the Pioneers. Randy Garza will finish with 5 innings pitched, 4 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. It's McAdoo ground ball, rifle to the left side. That gets through. And McAdoo on base here to lead off this half inning. So being rolled in E5. Now Hayden Driggs to the plate. Driggs 1 for 2 here tonight. Had that single with last inning. Pops one up high into shallow right field. Calling for it is Wagner. Comes up and he makes the play for out number 1. Now that brings up Jacob Sanchez to the plate.
All the way from San Jose, Texas, the designated hitter.
So Tomas making his 3rd appearance here this season. He's pitched 2 2/3, 13.50 ERA. He plays at Yakima Valley Community College. Throw back over the first base. McAdoo is safe. Brian Webb had the reach over. McAdoo going to second. Sanchez fouls this off, so it'll be 0-1. We're now joined by Joe Cacciatore in the broadcast booth. Joe, how you doing?
I'm great. How you doing, Cameron?
I'm doing great. Thanks for joining us here. Now
Of
your
course,
buddy,
brother. Thanks for having me.
Riley Kirkpatrick, had some interesting things to say about you. He said that you have Ben Parker's Pumps by Parker Instagram page. You have his notifications on. Is that true?
Yes, it's actually true. I'm astonished by Ben Parker's work. He's obviously very talented at what he does. He lifts weights that are very, very heavy, and he loves what he does. So, you know, it's just, I love what he's doing, and I think it's really cool that he's sharing it with the world. And whenever he posts something, I love to go look at it and give it a like and maybe a comment.
What a true friend. 0-1 here with 1 out. Tomas thrown back to first. Now Sanchez pops one up high behind home plate. This will be foul. 0-1.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just working hard in the gym. I'm not the strongest guy out there, but it's definitely some motivation for me to get in there and just kind of do my own thing for a little while. So, yeah.
0-2 now. McAdoo going to
Good
second.
swing,
Now
just a little bit out ahead.
back. Stay 0-2.
You need to see that a little deeper, get the bad head back, and work up to the middle. Sanchez swinging it well, hits the ball pretty hard when he hits it. Good all-around, great guy, local guy.
Local guy. 0-2, 1 out, 1 on here.
Oh, my roommate's up next.
Sanchez left field. This ball.
Come here, fence!
This ball is out of here.
Yeah, baby!
2-run blast.
That
the
ball
first
was
of the year by Jacob Sanchez.
That ball was smoked! Attaboy, Jacob Sanchez. You round those bases, baby. You round those bases. That is so big for us. Wow. Wow! That is electric! I'm sorry to all the viewers at home. I did not mean to scream into the mic. I just get carried away sometimes. I'm very sorry, but that was a bomb. Good for you, Jacob Sanchez. First of the year.
Right after you gassed him up, Sanchez delivers. He must have heard your words pumping him up there in the box.
That fires me up more than wow. So this guy, number 40, Gage, my new roommate.
Ninnis. Gage Ninnis.
Gage. He's my new roommate. I think he's moving in tonight. I'm heading back home to Boston on Monday, so he's gonna take my room. But until then, we're host brothers.
You gonna miss the fish?
Am I gonna miss the fish? Of course I'm gonna miss the fish. This place has been, they've taken me in the fish and kind of just treat me like family from day one. Everybody here, So, sit down, ball.
Ninnis to right field. This ball is foul. Lands down in the Sasquatch bullpen. So 1-1 here with 1 out. Sasquatch on top 5-4 after Sanchez's 2-run blast. Theo Hardy on deck.
Come on, Gage. Be big for us here. Ow.
Gage hit on the hip. HBP.
Ow. Ouchie.
And now the
Okay,
tables
Theo.
have turned a little bit here for
Walk it out, Theo.
the Sasquatch.
I just want to give a big shout out to my family back home. They've been very supportive of me out here, and I can't wait to see them soon. Miss you guys. If you guys are watching this or listening to this, miss you guys. See you soon.
So Hardy 1 for 1 here tonight. Single and a walk. Ground ball
Get
to the
through,
right
get through.
side. Diving forward to the second baseman. Has it over the first.
Whoa.
In time for out number 2. Dennis advances to second. If that one had a little bit more speed, that would have been a base hit.
We can do better than that. Here's Johnny McHenry.
So 2 down, 1 on second. Johnny McHenry coming to the plate. Joe, you love to call him Johnny Utah.
Yeah. I thought he was from Utah originally. Turns out he wasn't. He's from Nevada. But yeah, so it just kind of stuck.
Breaking ball in the bottom corner for strike 1. 0-1 to McHenry. He's 0 for 3 here on this night. And low and outside for ball number 1. So 1-1 here with 2 outs.
One thing I love about Johnny is his ability to see pitches away, see pitches out of the zone. I think he does that very well and eliminates a lot of outs for him. But he's having obviously a great season here, and I'm super excited to see what he does with the rest of his baseball career because he's got a lot more in store for us.
1-1 outside for ball 2. Piles with some movement in their bullpen. We'll get a name and number here shortly on who that is. 2-1 now. McHenry pops this one foul out of play. And looks like that is Jack Lewis Miller warming up for the Pioneers in their bullpen. 2-1, 2 outs, 2 runs scored in this half inning by the Sasquatch.
I have a good feeling about the swing right here. Just gonna put that out there.
Joe's feeling good.
Yep, 3-1.
No swing.
Johnny's looking for something he can drive out of the ballpark here. His kid's been working hard. I'm just gonna put it out there, and I have a really good feeling about this next pitch. Don't say I didn't tell you.
You kind of called Jacob's home run, so kind of a lot of faith in you right now, Joe. 3-2. McHenry up the middle. That's a base hit.
Sheesh!
Then being waved around home. Here's the
Good
throw
throws.
from center field.
Let's go.
In time, but gets away from the catcher. McHenry heading to third. He'll be safe, and the Sasquatch up by 2.
I mean, when I have a feeling, I have a feeling. That's just a great swing. Not trying to do too much. Put it right back into the middle of the box.
You sure you want to go home, Joe? We could use you up here, I think.
Do I have a future in this?
You might.
Probably not.
As a fortune teller, perhaps. So Coach Mona arguing with the home plate umpire here. Well, we thank you, Joe, for your time here. We're going to head back to the dugout.
Thank you, Cam. I'll see you soon, bud.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, everyone at home, for yelling at this mic. I just get a little excited sometimes for my guys. See y'all soon.
Well, we thank you, Joe Cacciatore, providing some excitement here up in the broadcast booth. McHenry on third. Sasquatch up by 2. Bachman takes ball 1. It's been a wild half inning here for the Sasquatch. Good throw from center field from Eric Smucko. He's had 2 bullets from center field. Bachman 1-0, ground ball towards Mazzavero, has it over the first in time. That ends this inning with a Sasquatch add 3 runs. It's a 2-run blast from Jacob Sanchez and a RBI double from Johnny Baseball. We head to the 7th inning, Sasquatch up by 2.
Knee replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
Top of the 7th, Sasquatch coming off a 3-run half inning. Put them back in the lead. We've had a few lead changes here tonight. Western Nebraska struck first in the top half of the second, 1-0. Sasquatch came back and tied it in the third, then took a 3-run lead. Then 3 runs immediately from the Pioneers as Eric Smelko with a base hit to right field. Then 3 runs again from the Sasquatch. They're up top 6-4 for the moment. After only 4 runs combined yesterday, 10 combined here today. Both teams over 4 runs each. As Smelko, his second hit of the game. He's now 2 for 4 on the night. As Jared Mazzavero comes to the plate. Mazzavero's made some great plays at shortstop here tonight, as he takes ball 1 from Jack Van Dorn. One to no. Throw it back over the first base. Smelko with 11 stolen bases this year. Of course, that leads the team. 11 for 15. Was caught stealing in the first year. 11 for 16, actually. Ball gets away from Driggs. Runner going to take second base. Pass ball on Hayden Driggs, his first of the game. So 2-0 here to Mazzavero. Big swing ball in the dirt, but Smelko holds up at second. Van Dorn went 1-2-3 in the 6th, coming in for Nico Saldias after 5 innings. Zachary Creeth in the bullpen, warming up for the Sasquatch. Creeth kind of in that adopted closer role this year. Pitched 1/3, got the final out in the top of the 9th yesterday. He hasn't pitched since June 20th, that last game against the Spuds on Sunday. Mazavero fouls off the 2-1, so counts 2-2 here with no outs. Van Dorn now sets. Two and two on the way into right field. This ball needs to get down to stay fair and does not. So Mazavero heads back to the plate, 2-2 still with no outs. Smelko on second. That's Smelko's 40th hit of the year. Leads the team. So Van Dorn ready for the 2-2 again. And now he sets. 2-2. That's a Vero ground ball foul. So we'll stay at 2-2. Smuggles 40 hits. Fourth best in the Expedition League this year. Bo Burrow leading with 58. He's batting .513. Trying to confirm whether or not Bo Brewer is human. His stats are pretty ridiculous. And his teammate Schwabe batting .448. Imagine batting .448 and not leading your team in batting average. Van Dorn deals a 2-2. That ball in the dirt. Driggs blocks it. Smoko stays at second. So full count here, 3-2. It was 2-0. Then Van Dorn came back with 2 strikes and 2 foul balls. Now a called ball. So full count, 3-2. Jack Wagner on deck. No out. Smelko on second. Van Dorn looking at his second baseman, Bachman. A lefty cannot see Smelko behind him without turning his head. Payoff pitch coming. That'll be ball 4. Runners on first and second now. Fastball misses inside. Go ahead run coming to the plate. It's Jack Wagner. Wagner 1 for 2 here tonight. Had that RBI double in the 5th. As little infield meeting occurring here on the mound. We'll be right back on the Sasquatch Network. Pioneers got 2 on, down by 2. Now Coach Mona going to go to the pen instead. Looks like Zachary Creed's going to come in here with no outs on the board. So Jack Van Dorn, after 1 innings pitched, gives up a leadoff single and a walk. That'll be it for him here tonight. We'll be right back.
This is Zachary Creeth, right-handed pitcher for the Spearfish Sasquatch, and you're watching me throw frisbees on the Sasquatch Network.
So Zach Creeth's going to come in with 2 on, no outs here. At top of the 7th, Sasquatch leading by 2. Pioneers threatening here in the 7th inning. Creeth got a great record this year, making his 11th appearance. Pitched 1/3 last night against the Pioneers, keeping for that final out in the top of the 9th. Got Brian Webb to ground out. 10 appearances, 1.42 ERA, 24 strikeouts to 1 walk. So Jack Wagner into the box. He's 1 for 2 tonight. RBI double in the 5th, walked in the 3rd. Eric Smolko on second base. Jared Mazzavero on first. Smolko singled to lead off this inning. Mazzavero walked on a full count. Righty first, righty to open up this matchup, and Creef steps off. Wagner batting .615 this year in 4 games played. First pitch to Wagner, slider in the dirt, Driggs blocks it. It'll be ball 1 here. Crease last outing before last night's was 3 1/3 against the Spuds. His longest outing of the year since the home opener against the Big Six. Slider again, misses inside. Ball 2. Creef looking over at Smolko on second on the 2-0 pitch in to right field. This is popped up foul out of play. It'll be 2-1. Creef from the Colorado School of Mines. Hometown is Las Vegas, Nevada. 2-1, bunt being shown, popped up, foul. Driggs gonna dive for it, can't get to it in time. Be 2-2. Driggs has already caught 1 bunt pop up here tonight. Now the 2-2 here as Wagner settles back in. Wagner pops one up behind home plate, foul. So count gonna stay here at 2-2. Creeth has yet to give up more than 1 run in any outing this year. No more than 1 run, no more than 1 earned. Only 1 walk this season. That came against the Spuds on June 11th. 2-2 now. Fastball, called strike 3. Wagner in disbelief. First strikeout for Creeth and the first batter he's faced, and now that brings up the lefty JT Walden. Walden 1 for 3 here tonight, had a 2-run double in the 5th. On a Liner up the middle. It took a wicked hop over the glove of Theo Hardy. Walden playing at Gonzaga University, redshirted this past year for the Zags. A three-sport athlete in high school. 409 batting average at Christian Brothers High School in California. Also scored 32 goals his sophomore and junior year. First pitch, ground ball towards McHenry. Trouble filling it. Has to tag the runner. No throw to first base. Had a chance at a double play, but the out will be called on the lead runner, Smoko. McHenry had to barehand it, but Walton will advance to first. Mazavero to second. McHenry, if you heard our broadcast on Wednesday rather, usually only plays second base at Syracuse. A little bit of shortstop, but not third base. Slider in for strike one to Tyler Davis. Runner still on first and second. Time to run over at first. Go ahead run at the plate. Davis 1 for 2 here tonight. A single and walked in the second. Scored the first run of the game for the Pioneers. Able to take 2 extra bases off an E9. 0-1, time is called. So count going to be 0-1 here. Time called as soon as the ball left Creef's hands. 2 outs, 2 on here. Davis, a freshman at Fresno State. Attended San Joaquin Memorial High School. 0-1, that's in for strike 2. Just over 2 hours of game time here tonight. Temperatures dropped to about 64 degrees. Rain is expected within the next half hour. 0-2, and that's fouled off. Hopefully it's not enough to postpone this game. Sasquatch have already had one game that was delayed due to the rain, eventually called. That was that 5-3 victory against the Big Six in the second game of the year. 0-2 count. 2 on. 2 outs. Now Creef sets, delivers. Reaching for it is Davis. And that ends this half inning. We head into the 7th inning stretch. Sasquatch lead by 2. Ben Park, the lead off for the Sasquatch here in the bottom of the 7th. Jack Lewis Miller on the mound now for the Pioneers. There was his first pitch, a breaking ball in the zone for strike 1. Lewis making his 8th appearance this season out of the bullpen. 11 innings pitched so far this year, 4.09 ERA. Parker ground ball towards Mazzavero at short to first. Got him for out number 1. So Parker has grounded out to Mazzavero at short 3 times here tonight. A lot of 6-3s on my scorecard. As Mazzavero been busy. Now Seth Surratt to the plate. In a big development, he's changed his walk-up song from 50 Cent to ASAP Ferg. A pair of New Yorkers, though, for the New York kid out of Newburgh. 1-0 now to Surratt. And he takes ball 2. Jack Lewis Miller from Cuesta College, from Los Gatos, California, where he's a sophomore, currently 6'2" righty. As Surratt swings on the off-speed pitch for strike 1. 1-0 this season, 1 save, with 19 Ks to 7 walks rather. 2-1 now. Breaking ball just misses high for ball 3, and a hitter's count here for Surratt. (3-1). Catches the bottom left corner for strike 2. So full count 3-2. Surratt with 1 walk here tonight. Takes his second one right there. That miss is just high. And he'll get on base for Charles McAdoo. McAdoo reached on an E5 to start that 6th inning. And then Jacob Sanchez came up, hit a no-doubter to left field for his first home run of the year, bringing home 2 runs. Gage Dennis hit by a pitch, able to score off Johnny McHenry's RBI single. Ball in the dirt. Surratt's going to stay at first base. Last outing for Lewis came against the Tommyknockers 3 days ago. Went 1 2/3, gave up 1 run, 2 hits, with 2 strikeouts, no walks in that. Longest outing this year is 3 innings. Came about a month ago against the Trappers. 1-0, bunt being shown. Here's the throw to second base. Surratt trying to steal, but he's thrown out. And 1 down now. Second runner caught stealing here tonight. Good throw behind home plate by Tyler Davis. Count 2-0 here to McAdoo. Yet to have a stolen base here tonight. We've had 3 runners caught stealing. Now up to 9 total in these 2 games, with only 1 stolen base. That belongs to Alex Surface. McAdoo pops one up high into the infield. Davis trying to find it, now being called off by Mazzavero. Reaches behind to make the play. We're out number 3. That does it here. Only 3 batters faced for J.L. Miller. 12 outs remaining here. Sasquatch up by 2.
Here at All Balance Bookkeeping, we have over 30 plus years of bookkeeping experience. We can take care of any office tasks, large or small, so you can focus on running your business. All Balance Bookkeeping, where everyone counts.
So 8th inning here in Spearfish, pinch hitter for the Pioneers. Alex Surface to the plate. He had a great night yesterday for the Pios. He was 2 for 3 with the run, stolen base, and a walk in the 9th inning. Facing off against Zach Creeth, who came in the top of the 7th with 2 on, 0 outs. Got a pair of strikeouts and a ground out. Could have been a double play. So Servas to lead off here. Top of the 8th. Clay Cutter behind him and Nate Schwartz in the hole. 6, 7, and 8 guys. First pitch from Creeth catches the bottom the corner for strike 1. Oh, and 1 for Creeth. Teammates call him Chomps. Can't really see it from our camera angle. The man chewing on some gum like nobody's business. 1 and 1. Fastball up high. He told me they started chewing gum this year because you get too worked up in games. Need something to kind of calm him down, chill out. Working so far this year. One. Surface ground ball towards Bachman at second. Has it over the first base. First guy retired here. Clay Cutter's 1 for 3 here tonight. So 1 out here at the top of the 8th. First pitch to Cutter in for strike 1. Slider from Creeth. Likes to go from a slider to a sinker fastball to a changeup. Oh, 1. Big swing, strike 2. So 15 hits here today. It was 12 yesterday, but only 4 runs were scored. Today, a little different story. 10 runs so far tonight. 0-2, and that's fouled off towards the Sasquatch dugout. Spearfish 1 run away from 7 here tonight, which would match the total number of runs they scored in the 3 games they played this week here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. Held to just 1 run by this Pioneers pitching staff last night. Lowest total of the season. 0-2 from Creeth. And that misses down low for ball 1. Creeth now with 26 strikeouts on the season. And now sets and comes home for the 0-2 pitch. Strikeout number 3 for Zachary Creeth.
How about that pitcher, folks? Zach Creeth. Now batting the King to lead.
So new hitter into the game for the Pioneers. Another pinch hitter is going to be Cade McGee coming in. McGee was 0 for 4 yesterday as a hitter. Got the save, however, on the mound. Came in from the 9th inning. He takes strike 1, off-speed pitch. Faced 3 batters, 2 strikeouts, and a ground out. Oh, and 1 here to McGee. Just an incoming freshman graduated high school maybe a month ago at South Point Catholic in Arizona, just outside Tucson. Committed to Gonzaga. Handful of Sags on this team, along with a couple Jayhawks. Both their schools rocking the red and blue the Pioneers wear. 2-1 now to McGee. Leads this team with walks with 25. Had a pair of strikeouts last night. Two and one on the way. Off-speed pitch. McGee takes a big hack at that one. So 2-2. 2 outs. Base is empty here. Top of the 8th. Hayden Driggs, Jacob Sanchez, and Gage Dennis due up in the bottom half of this inning. 2-2. McGee pops one up foul. This one turning away out of play. Going to come down near the concession stand. So count remains here at 2-2. Just misses on the upper corner for ball 3. So full count here, 3-2. Creeth with just 1 walk this season. McGee with 25, second best in the Expedition League. Payoff pitch from Creeth, slider away. That's ball 4. The second walk of the season for Zachary Creeth. Checks his hand. So 2 outs, 1 on. Here comes number 1, Kellen Rutz to the plate, the second baseman. 1 for 3 here tonight, a single in the 5th. Part of that 3-run, 4-hit 5th inning. That put the Piles back on top, 4-3. First pitch gets behind Driggs. That's a wild pitch. And now McGee into scoring position. First wild pitch of the season for Zachary Creeth. I guess he is human after all. 1-0 count now to Rutz. McGee with 4 stolen bases here tonight. Foul ball, 1-1. Eric Smelko is due up for the Pioneers. If Rutz can get on base, bring up one of the best hitters in this summer ball league. 2 for 4 on the night with a pair of singles. One and one now. And that misses for ball 2. Rutz from Kennewick, Washington, freshman at Yakima Valley Community College. Teammates with Jaden Tomas, 2-1. That misses high, 3-1. Creeth all over the zone, just not getting the call. McGee walked with 2 outs. Creeth trying to avoid walking back-to-back batters to bring up Eric Smelko. 3-1. Misses on the outside corner. That's ball 4. Back-to-back walks, and here comes the top of the lineup. Only having 1 walk this season now. Creeth has walked the last 2 batters. Here comes Smelko, 2 for 4 on the night. Tying run on first base. Smelko represents the go-ahead run. He's got 2 home runs this year. Pair of doubles, 3 doubles, pair of triples rather. Smelko takes strike 1. Creeth came in tonight with a ridiculous 34% first pitch strike rate. Averages 11.5 strikeouts per 9 innings. 0-1. Outside for ball 1. Four saves this year, 2 wins for Creeth. Retired the first 2 batters, but has walked the last 2. 1-1 to Smelko. Big swing will be strike 2. That one fouled off. So 1-2, 2 outs. Pio's dugout hyped up right now, trying to cheer on their team. 1-2 pitch into left field. Surrett coming up. This ball will get down. It's a base hit. Here comes 1 run. Smelko, a clutch RBI single. And this is a 1-run ball game, folks. Caden McGee scoring after taking a pinch hit walk, a great at bat for McGee. And now Jared Mazzavero to the plate. 1 for 3 here tonight, a walk in the 7th. Tying run now at second, go ahead run at first. First pitch, big swing on the off speeder for strike 1. First earned run that Creeth has given up since June 13th. Last 4 outings did not give up 1 single earned run. But the Pios getting to him here. 0-1. Ball misses low and away. Will be 1-1. Mazzavero been a rock at shortstop here tonight. Now trying to come through for his team at the plate. Trying to tie this game up, maybe put them on top. Top of the 8th here, 6-5. Sasquatch leave 2 outs, 2 on. Slider misses again, 2-1 now. Mazzavero walked in the 7th, singled in the 5th, struck out in the 1st. Popped up to Hayden Driggs in the 2nd. 2-1 in for 2-2. Smelko had 2 strikes when he hit that single to the left side. 2-2 here to Mazzavero. Rutz on second, Smelko on first. 2 outs, Piles within 1. Swing and a miss, a strikeout to end this half inning. Sasquatch lead by 1. There's 6 outs remaining in this one. We'll be right back in the Sasquatch Network. Don't go anywhere. Bottom half of the eighth, Sasquatch leading by 1. Hayden Driggs, Jacob Sanchez, Gage Ninnis due up this half inning. Jack Lewis Miller came in the 7th inning, walked 1 batter, but Seth Surratt thrown out trying to take second base. Only 3 batters faced for Jack Lewis. Plays at Cuesta College, made 7 appearances this past year. 1-2 on the season, 29 innings pitched. First pitch to Driggs will miss for ball 1. 1-2 record actually from the 2019-2020 season at Cuesta. 2-0 here to Driggs. Just 2 2/3 pitched this last season at Cuesta for Miller. 13.5 ERA. Driggs 1 for 3 here tonight. Rips one to left field. This ball needs to get down the state fair, and it does. Driggs heading to second. A leadoff double for Hayden Driggs. Driggs with his 2nd double of the season, his 3rd extra base hit, and now Jacob Sanchez might be feeling a little extra confident at the plate coming off that 2-run homer. His first hit of the game put the Sasquatch back in top 5-4. The runner on second, no outs. First pitch from Miller, a breaking ball in for strike 1. Sanchez appeared in 13 games for UT Rio Grande Valley as Miller steps off the mound. 148 batting average past season. Batting 182 coming into tonight's game. Reaches for the 0-1, the ball in the dirt, but Driggs stays at second. Good block by Davis. It's 0-2 here. Sanchez with 1 strikeout tonight against his college buddy Randy Garza. Down 0-2 here. No outs. Driggs on second. Sanchez check swing rather. Ball advances in the dirt. But Driggs gonna hold up there at second base. Ball bounced toward the 3rd baseline. Would have made an easier throw for Davis to make the 3rd base had Driggs taken off. So 1-2 here to Sanchez. 1 coming in towards the batter's box now. 1-2. Sanchez rips one foul. Just a little in front of that one. Did the same thing right before he had that 2-run homer. One, 2 from Miller. Ball in the dirt, gets behind Davis. Driggs will take 3rd base. 3rd wild pitch of the game for the Pioneers, and Sanchez has a 2-2 count. Can bring Driggs home with anything in the outfield. Two and 2 for Miller. Sanchez for the 3rd base line. Just foul. Ooh. Broken bat looks like. So Sanchez gets a new bat. Count's still 2 and 2 here. Driggs on 3rd. Sanchez just gets his bat on that one, grounds it foul over the Pios dugout. Hayden Silty warming up in the Sasquatch bullpen. 2-2 again to Sanchez. In the dirt. Davis all over it though. Driggs didn't even think about running. Theo Hardy scored off a similar play on a wild pitch. That was the first Sasquatch run of the game. It tied things up at 3. All right, tied things up at 1 in the bottom of the 3rd. So full count here, 3-2. Gage Nennis on deck. As Lewis steps off, regains his composure. Big pitch upcoming here. (3-2) to Sanchez. Check swing that ball in the dirt. Here comes Driggs to throw to the plate. Won't happen. Sasquatch add a run. 7-5. Ball 4 puts Sanchez on first, but another pass ball brings home Hayden Driggs. So Sanchez on first, no outs here. Sasquatch back up by 2. Gage Nennis to the plate. 1 for 2 here tonight. Singled in the 4th for his first hit in a Sasquatch uniform. Was hit by a pitch in the 6th right after Sanchez's home run, able to score off McHenry's RBI single. 1-0. Nennis sends this towards the Sasquatch bullpen as the rain now starting to fall here in Spearfish. Rain was forecasted. Here it comes. 1-1 to Nennis. That one outside. Good catch by Davis. That could have been another wild pitch. But 2-1 here. Theo Hardy on deck for the Sasquatch with Johnny McHenry in the hole. Two 2-2. Sanchez on first, 2-2 to Nennis. Check swing. Ball 3. Back-to-back full counts for Jack Lewis Miller here in the bottom of the 8th. 3, 4, and 5 hole hitters due up the top of the 9th. Heart of the lineup for the Pios. Payoff pitch now to Nennis. That's ball 4. Back-to-back walks, and now runners on first and second for the Squatch. So 6 walks here tonight against the Pios as a little meeting on the mound right now. Theo Hardy at the plate, runners on first and second. Sasquatch lead by 2. We'll be right back here. Mound visit over with. Miller walked the last two batters he's faced, gave up a double to Hayden Driggs. Still no outs here. Bottom of the 8th inning. No one warming up for the Pios either, as Theo Hardy's 1 for 2 here tonight at the plate. RBI single in the 4th. Shows butt, pulls back, gets behind the catcher. Both runners will advance. Western Nebraska struggling right now here in the bottom of the 8th. Second pass ball are now being rolled a wild pitch. So second wild pitch for Miller here in this half inning. Sanchez to third, Nennis to second. 1-0 here to Hardy. Check swing, that's in for ball 2, however. Rain has cooled off for the moment. Light breeze from right to left field here. 2-0 popped into left field. Coming up is Walden. That ball drops down for a hit. Sanchez coming home. Nennis will hold up at third. The runner to second. Hardy is safe. The Sasquatch up by 3. Great base running from Theo Hardy. That ball dropped in no man's land over in left field. RBI single for Theo Hardy. His second hit, second RBI of the night.
Still no outs, still 2 base runners. Here comes Johnny McHenry.
Being rolled a double for Theo Hardy. And now moving in the Piles bullpen. McHenry big swing for strike 1. Nennis on third base. Hardy at second. McHenry picked up a single his last at bat, 1 for 4 here tonight. Still no outs here. Sasquatch leading by 3. Oh, 1 in the dirt. Good job by Davis. They keep that in front. Seven doubles this year for McHenry. Pair of triples. 1-1. Grounder up the middle towards the glove of Miller. Tosses it over to the first base. Surface for out number 1. So runners will stay at second and third here as Ryan Bachman coming to the plate.
It's time. Here comes Ryan Bachman.
Second 1-3 for Johnny McHenry in these 2 games. So 1 out. Runners still on second and third for the Sasquatch, trying to add to their lead. Bachman 0 for 3 here tonight with a walk in the 5th. He takes strike 1, a fastball from Miller. So a double, pair of walks, and a double to lead off this inning for the Sasquatch. McHenry, the first batter not to get on base. 0-1 the Bachman. Breaking ball, has to turn away from that one, 1-1. So 1-1 here. The pitch from Miller. Breaking ball in for strike 2. 1-2 here. Ben Parker on deck for the Sasquatch. Had a triple in his first inning. 3 straight groundouts to short in his last 3 at bats. 1-2. Miller delivers, breaking ball outside for ball 2. So 2-2. 2-2. Bachman called out, looking, strike 3, and now 2 down for Jack Lewis Miller here. First strikeout for Miller. As he's retired the last 2 batters face. Sasquatch had Menace on third, Hardy on second. But a ground out to Miller, now a strikeout. Has 2 outs on the board. Miller trying to keep it a 3-run game heading to the top of the 9th. Let's see what Ben Parker can do. First pitch, a breaking ball in for strike 1. Miller has been on the breaking ball so far here tonight. Parker 0 for 1 against Miller here tonight. Grounded out to Mazzavero. 0-1. Breaking ball again. Misses the outside. So 1-1. Parker's seen back-to-back breaking balls for Miller. Here's the 1-1. Another one again. That one catches the inside corner for strike 2. 3 straight breaking balls. Parker yet to swing in this at-bat. 2 on, 2 out. Sasquatch up by 3. Here's the 1-2. The Parker goes down swinging to end this inning. Back-to-back strikeouts for Jack Lewis Miller, but a pair of doubles, a pair of walks. Sasquatch lead by 3.
This is Zachary Creeth, right-handed pitcher for the Spearfish Sasquatch, and you're watching me throw frisbees on the Sasquatch Network.
3-run lead for Zachary Creeth here. Top of the 9th. Jack Wagner, JT Walden, Tyler Davis. Due up. Pioneers looking for a 9th inning comeback here. First pitch to Wagner in. That's a fastball. That's in for strike 1. Wagner a double in the 5th inning. 1 for 3 here. 1 for 3 here tonight. Had a strikeout against Creeth in the 7th. Big swing now 0-2. Pioneers scored 1 run at the top of the 8th against Creeth. Back-to-back walks with 2 outs, an RBI single from Eric Smoko. Trying to come back. 0-2 pitch, sent to left field, going back is Surrett. This ball is crushed, going to the wall, and it's out of here. Leadoff home run for Jack Wagner. A lead within 2 now. Creeth gives up his 3rd home run this season. Game just a little bit tighter. Hayden Silty has been warming up in the bullpen. So Walden now at the plate, 1 for 4 here tonight. And a 2-run double in the 5th inning. 0 for 1 against Creeth. First pitch in for strike 1. Pioneers coming in on a 11-game win streak here tonight. Could clinch tonight with a win and a Fremont Moo loss, but the Moo victorious 11-6 over the Sabre Dogs. 0-1, big swing, 0-2 now. Wagner was down 0-2 and set one to left field deep. 0-2 now for Walden here. Two runs given up matches game high for Creeth. 0-2 now to Walden. Breaking ball fouled off. So count still 0-2 here. Tyler Davis on deck for the Pioneers. He's 1 for 3 on the night. And then Alex Servas, who was 2 for 3 yesterday against the Sasquatch, in the hole. Oh, and 2 from Creeth. Another breaking ball fouled off towards the Sasquatch dugout. So still 0-2 here. Walden staying alive in this at-bat. Oh, 2 ground ball towards McAdoo at first, has it on the bag for out number 1. So 1 down, 2 to go for the Sasquatch. Tyler Davis coming to the plate. Davis 1 for 3 here tonight. Had a single in the 4th off of Nico Saldias. Also walked off him. Scored the first run of the game, but struck out to Creeth to end that 7th inning. Base is empty here. Pioneers need 2 runs to tie it up. Davis takes strike 1. Creeth been ahead 0-2 in each count here this 9th inning. Wagner went yard. Walden fought off a pair of breaking balls and grounded out to first. 0-1 here to Davis. Sends that foul, now 0-2. So 0-2 for the first 3 batters, top of the 9th. Davis, a .322 batting average coming in here tonight. 3 homers, 6 extra base hits. Down 0-2 here in this at-bat. Creeth delivers. Just a bit low. No, got him looking. Route number 2. The 5th strikeout to remind you after today's game, join us for the GP local post-game show. Alex Zervas to the plate. 0 for 1 against Creeth here tonight. Came in as a pinch hitter to lead off the 8th inning. Ground out to Ryan Bachman at second. Pitch a bit low for ball 1. .474 batting average in 6 games played for the Gonzaga freshman. Was 2 for 6 this past year, only had 1 start. 1-0 fouled off, now 1-1. Transferred to Gonzaga from Saddleback College. Batted .362. Plans to major in engineering at Gonzaga. Meanwhile, on the mound for the Sasquatch, there's a civil engineering major right there. 1-1, 2 outs. Base is empty here. Pioneers a leadoff home run to cut this lead to 2. 1-1 in play to the left side. McHenry diving for it, but that's a base hit. And now the tying run coming to the plate. So Clay Cutter coming to the plate. Here comes Coach Mona. Creeth waving him off. Waving him off. Mona laughing as he turns back to the dugout. Cutter 0 for 1 against Creeth here tonight. 1 for 4 overall. Had a single in the second off of Sal Diaz. As the tying run. Batting .292 this season. First pitch, a slide to the right side, right to the glove of McAdoo, but gets through. That'll be a base hit. Running to third is Surface. The throw close, not in time.
Was that a hit? I didn't see it. It was right at him.
Line drive right towards McAdoo at first base. Got through him. Going to be rolled in E3. And now Cade McGee to the plate. Runners on the corners. He's the go-ahead run. He's got 2 home runs this year, 26 walks. Walked against Creeth with 2 outs. The top of the 8th. Got the save last night for the Pioneers on the mound against the Sasquatch, now trying to be the hero at the plate. Slider off speeder inside, it'll be ball 1. One and 0. McGee takes strike 1, 1-1 now. Leadoff home run from Jack Wagner this 9th inning. Ground out to third. And a strikeout with 2 outs, but a single and an E3. Keeping the Pioneers' hopes alive of a comeback. 1-1. Down low, 2-1. The Pioneers can somehow tie this game up or take the lead. Remember, Sasquatch had runners on second and third with no outs. Did not bring home any of those base runners. 2-1 here to McGee. He's already walked once against Creeth. Called strike 2. McGee in disbelief has to turn away. 2-2, 2 outs, 2 on. Tying run over at first base. McGee 0 for 4 yesterday. A walk here tonight. Two and two. Down goes McGee, and the Sasquatch win this one 8-6. Sasquatch always making things interesting, don't they? 8-6 victory here. They bounce back, snap a 3-game losing skid. Meanwhile, in the Pioneers' 11-game win streak, Sasquatch improved to 17-9 on the season. Jacob Sanchez will be joining us here on the GP Local postgame show in just a few seconds. He had his first home run of the year in that sixth inning rather, put the Sasquatch on top. And they come out victorious. Jack Van Dorn getting the win here tonight. Zachary Creeth coming in for the final 3 innings. Gave up 2 runs, but got it done for the Sasquatch. On the other end, it'll be Randy Garza getting his first loss of the year. So we'll be right back here with Jacob Sanchez on the GP Local postgame show. Don't go anywhere.
Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. With advanced orthopedic care, technology, innovations, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner.
Can't get enough Sasquatch baseball? Then check out the official podcast of the Spearfish Sasquatch, Speaking with Sasquatch, to get an inside look with players and coaches during the 2021 season.
Have you guys been able to do any sightseeing around the areas yet, like Mount Rushmore or?
Yeah, so I actually went and saw Mount Rushmore, which up until I saw Mount Rushmore for the first time, did not know it was real. Had no idea it was real. I mean, I knew it was real, but didn't think it was real, you know? And so I tweeted out.
Are you serious?
Kinda.
Speaking with Sasquatch is available anywhere you get your podcasts, including Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Make sure to subscribe.
Eight to 6 final score here in Spearfish. Sasquatch snapping their 3-game losing streak. Jack Van Dorn getting the win here tonight. Jaden Tomas with the loss as the Sasquatch improved to 17-9 on the season, 7-5 at home. Out of the race for the first half playoff spot. The Pioneers could have clinched tonight with a win and a Fremont loss, but however, Fremont able to win. Pioneers lost, so that first to second place down to 3.5 games here with only 4 games remaining for the Pioneers. Jacob Sanchez will be joining us here soon on the GP Local post-game show to talk to Sanchez, who hit his first home run of the season here tonight in the 6th to give the Sasquatch the lead. 2 more runs came in the 8th inning. Pair of doubles, pair of walks, as the Bats came to life after a 3-1 loss yesterday. 8 hits for Spearfish, 8 runs. Meanwhile, for the Pioneers, 12 hits, but only 6 runs. They left 2 runners on base in each of the final 3 innings, including runners on the corners there in the top of the 9th, but Zachary Kreef getting his 6th strikeout of the night. 6 strikeouts. He has now 30 on this season. Sasquatch will be playing again tomorrow at 4:35 right here on Sunday. We'll be right back with Jacob Sanchez on the GP Local postgame show. Can you put the...
Here at All Balance Bookkeeping, we have over 30 plus years of bookkeeping experience. We can take care of any office tasks, large or small, so you can focus on running your business. All Balance Bookkeeping, where everyone counts.
We're back here in the GP Local post-game show. Cameron Parker with Jacob Sanchez hitting your first home run of the season in the 6th inning, putting the Sasquatch on top. Coming off the bat, you knew that ball was gone?
Yeah, I did. I looked for one pitch, and that pitch was it. And as soon as I hit it, I knew it was gone.
Joe Cacciatore was up here in the booth, had a great call. He actually predicted you're going to hit that bomb. First pitch, you hit a foul ball on the left field side. That was just a little in front of the next pitch. You go yard. Playing against your college teammate Randy Garza here tonight. Must be a lot of fun seeing a lot of your UT RGV guys up here in the Expedition League.
Yeah, it was so much fun seeing many UT RGV guys, getting to play against them. Like, it's an unbelievable feeling that I get to see them compete in their team, and I get to compete with them.
From San Juan, Texas, play at University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. A couple of Texas boys right here. How much are you missing some Tex-Mex right now?
Oh, Tex-Mex, I'm missing a lot. I mean, but this Spearfish atmosphere is crazy, so I love it here. But the food, it could wait.
Jacob, thanks for joining us.
Yes, sir.
Congrats on the victory. 4:35 first pitch tomorrow. Thank you for watching Sasquatch Baseball on the Sasquatch Network.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn